Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. It is a super rainy and yucky afternoon here in Wilmington. But regardless, I am always asked about what the best time of year is to sell your house. And everybody always thinks that the spring is the best time of year to sell your house because that's the most amount of buyers. That May, that's the perfect time of year when everything's in bloom, and that's the best time to sell your house. And my answer is always the same. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but it comes up all the time. I think that the best time of the year for you to sell your house has more to do with the competition that's on the market than anything else. So yes, in the spring months, there are typically more buyers in the market and more transactions and more activity happening in those spring months, at least here in Wilmington there are. But there's also more competition. So you're competing against a lot more other sellers than you typically are like in the winter months. So, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad thing to sell your house in October or December or January, because you might have a lot less competition. So you're going to have probably less showings and less buyer activity, but it doesn't mean that that's going to be necessarily a negative thing because typically listing inventory is a little bit lower. So just my thoughts. I don't think that you need to wait all the way. The other thing is, if in the spring months, yes, a lot of times we have the most closings, in the months of like April, May, and June. But that means that those buyers went under contract in typically February, March, April. So if you're planning on putting your house on the market in May, you may be missing out on a lot of buyers that are going under contract in March or April. So you want to get it out there at this time of year. It's really critical to just get it out there as soon as you can. Also, I don't want you to just throw it out there, obviously, just to get it on. If it's going to take you a couple extra weeks, that's fine. But we want to make sure that the property is prepared and ready to sell. If you need to paint or you need to do any staging or anything like that, it's still crucial that you do those things. But we do want to work as fast as we can at this time of year to get it on. I don't want you to wait around a couple months and potentially miss a lot of buyer activity. So anyways, just my thoughts on the best time of year to sell real estate. I hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below. And of course, you can check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.